Closing is always easy when you're in Cardone U. We role play with Grant Cardone's team. They know just what to do. They're always there to support us. We couldn't ask for more. On our way in the right direction, we found what we're looking for. In FLC, in FLC. Closing is better with appointment setters. You'd better believe we're not a team but a family. We work together in harmony. We are devoted, on that you can quote me, in FLC. We welcome the newbies gladly. We know there's so much to learn. We've got your back for a lifetime. There's no need for concern. Just look at the world around you. There's deals to close everywhere. And if you face an objection, what would Jabari say? In FLC, in FLC, objections are easy. If you don't believe me, I have to agree. We can role play at any time. To disagree, that is a crime. We're practicing to get the cha-chings in FLC, in FLC. Since we started training, our leads ain't complaining. They're so happy. We get to role play with Big Brother Dave. We got Coach Sean, the best coach ever born in FLC. All of our closers, they keep their composure. 10x is the goal, Uncle G, well he knows. We've got the spirit, and you've got to hear it. We're FLC.
Ooh, hello, hello. Who indeed. I will never get bored of that song. I've said it once. I'll say it again. Yes, hello and welcome to another Sunday live hangout. This is so weird. I'm so big on my phone. But we're here again every Sunday with Misty and Josie. And we are here to talk about follow-up this time. Hello, Chavaria. Follow-up. So what is follow-up? Why is it so important? Why does it affect you watching right now? I'm really excited about this topic. I feel like I know I sound like a broken record. I say this all the time, but it's so important. So I want to jump right in by asking you, Misty, what are your thoughts on follow-up? Why do you think it's so important?
Well, I think there's so many things important, right? Like that's why you keep saying it. This is so important. There's so many things that are so crucial to business that without one element, I think your business will be lacking. So I think it's important, especially I have to be honest with this one. I think I still have to wrap my head around a little, break from my conditioning. I feel like people put me in they put us in a little box, and now I'm being told, break out of that box. Don't think that way. Don't do this. Everything's got to be different. So I myself, I think that's something I'm working on, is trying to break out of that box. But I think it's important because without doing follow-up, you're really losing a lot of clients. You're losing a lot of clients, losing a lot of money, and potentially you are helping less people than you would have had you done the follow-up. So what do you think?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's something I feel like is so overlooked, and there's a statistic that says that only 2% of people are actually closed on the first call. So you're calling 100 people and 2 of them will close on the first call, and then it jumps up to 5, and then it's 12%, and then suddenly it's 80%. So it shows you just how crucial sending that one extra message is. You might have felt like you want to give up on this certain lead or whatever. It feels scary to go back and ask for like the deal again, which is I think what I kind of struggled with follow up at first. Is I don't want to reach back out to people because I'm scared. I'm a people pleaser. I don't want them
Me
to.
too.
Yeah, we both are. I don't want them to be annoyed, but really, like what you said, you're helping less people, and what it is all about is helping people. The clothes isn't for you; it's for the other person. And yeah, I just think it's such a powerful thing to know how to follow up properly and be able to do it. Because I think we've seen amazing results. So yeah, I think it's very overlooked, but very
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. And we don't, you know, some people might see it as being um, doing a follow up, maybe pushy, and it's really not. Yes, you're being persistent, but you know that what you're doing can can help somebody else.
Yeah.
So you want to be persistent. um, you know, and I think of Mel being in his beast mode and calling somebody, what was it, 6 times in 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Um, it sounds aggressive and pushy, but the fact of the matter is that if the person's not willing to hear what you have, they don't know how much of an impact what you have can help their business or them in life general, right? So you want to make sure that, hey, I have something here that is very important. This could potentially change your entire life and the way you see things.
Mm.
Just let me give you the information and then you can make the informed decision. Don't shut yourself down and allow yourself to stay in mediocrity and average when I have something that can potentially, you know, skyrocket your business or your life into, you know, your dream life or whatever you want.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not being pushy when you know that what you're doing is so profound and important.
Mm.
Because you know how many businesses out there are like in the business of helping somebody, right? We have spiritualists, we have even the chiropractors and doctors, dentists. They're out there helping people, right? But if they're not going to get out there and market what they have or what they do, how are they going to help anybody?
Yeah.
They will help some people because some people will trickle in, you know, here and there. But if they don't do the follow up, if they don't do the marketing, and I don't want to be say aggressive, or they don't stick with it and know that what they're doing is right for that other person, then how are they going to get out there and be able to really serve the public?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, exactly. It's because how many times I really had to think about how many times do I buy things on the first like go? Well, an ad will pop up, maybe something on Amazon or something, and how many times have I seen it straight away and bought? Not a lot, because I really like to. I'm a thinker. That's definitely probably my main objection. The think about it, and but it will pop up again, and it'll pop again, and maybe the fourth time it pops up, I'm like, actually, I take that as a sign. Like, I'll buy it now. So it's the same thing. Like, you need to get in front of people more than once. And I think there's a statistic. I can't remember the exact number, but it is very low. It's something like only 2% of salespeople follow up a second time. You can correct me on that if you have the actual stat, but it's ridiculous. It just makes you think of how many opportunities you really are missing. And yeah, it's a big thing that's kind of stopped me from doing it, and me thinking like it's a waste of time, is that I didn't know how to properly do it, like properly follow up. Because I thought it'd be annoying if you just keep messaging, but we've come to learn with the Grant Cardone team. I don't know why that word was the Grant Cardone team. That there's so many ways to do it. So yeah, do you have any favorites from the Grant Cardone team? I want to know.
I have to say the pizza is my favorite. I'm waiting for somebody to send me pizza.
Yeah. I know. I was thinking maybe I should like try and get a cold call from the team just so that they can send me a pizza.
Right?
It's
I
tempting.
think that's awesome. I like a lot of the ideas that they come up with. And what we're referring to is when you're doing a follow-up, we're not just talking send a follow-up email or follow-up text or follow-up phone call. We're talking be creative. Now, the Cardone team, they will send a pizza with one slice missing, saying, we're the missing piece from your company or from your, whatever it is. And I think that's so awesome. And then Chubaria, our beautiful Chubaria, I want to know if she actually, I kind of want to ask her if she wants to join because I really want to know what she did with that foot, if she actually sent it or not, and if it worked. You know what I mean? I would love to know. I know she got it and she was planning on it, but I don't know if it actually worked.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. And it's a really good idea. What she did, it wasn't anything gross or wrong. It was a fake foot, but she was using it as a follow-up and trying to get her foot in the door, basically. And I thought it was amazing. To think outside the box like that and be funny and letting them know, hey, you know what, I'm serious about wanting to do business with you and wanting to give you this information, but I'm also can be joking and kind of, relaxed at the same time and creative. So let me show you what I can do and to really boost your income or your business. I love that.
Yeah. No, I love that. And those are definitely my favorites as well. The pizza and the foot in the door. It's so funny. And there's just so many. And I think one of them, I can't remember which day it was, but one of the Grant Cardone team on the sales rally once said, it just shows how committed you are to their business. Because you can say, and it's true that if you're this committed to try and getting their business, imagine how committed you'll be once you have the business. And I think that it really helps people to trust you. If you are that dedicated and you know what you're doing, you know that what you have is going to help the person, really you're doing them a disservice if they don't close. So follow up. And you can make it fun. Like it can be a silly video. A silly video. Yeah, it's just I've grown to like it more and more the more I understand it.
Yeah. Just an FYI, your audio is a little off. It sounds kind of like you're crunching up paper and stuff.
I was going to say the same about yours.
About what?
Maybe it's about your audio. It sounds like roboty.
Yeah, sounds weird.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe somebody else is trying to jump in. Anyway, I found some of the statistics. I think Chabaria put in the chat that it's about 50%. And these are the ones that I found in my notes. There's a lot of statistics here, but it is the follow-up. 48% never follow up with a prospect. 65 of all companies don't nurture leads that they pay to get. So they don't nurture those. They just contact them once, and if they don't work out, that's it. You need to really nurture those and keep following up. 25% of all salespeople never make the second contact. That's a lot.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, that's a lot. And then 2%, like you had mentioned, 2% of all sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. For every 100 people that you contact, those 100 people okay when my notes don't make sense. Okay, for every 100 people you contact, out of the 100 people, if you contact twice, you will sell 3 of them. 5 sales are made after the 3rd contact.
Yeah, there's one about the sales is made after like is that what you just said? The sale is made after
Huh?
5th to 12th.
I didn't get that. Say it again.
I'm concentrating so hard to try and understand because of the audio.
I know. Maybe if you can you join from your computer and just audio, so we have your picture, but mute you on here. Will that work?
Wait, what was that?
let me send you.
This will be an
Bear with us, guys. We're having fun. Learning experience.
Technical difficulties.
See, now it's stopped.
I wonder if the audio is bad for people watching or just us listening to each other.
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Bear with us.
And I'm not fast at texting, sorry, guys.
Sorry?
Said I'm not fast at texting. I'm like...
Oh. The problem with my computer is that the Wi-Fi doesn't work.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll... Okay.
Well, if we could get the audio from your computer.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. We'll just deal with it. It's amazing anyway. You're here. We still get what you're saying.
Shall I try leaving and coming back in?
Try it. See if it works. You guys have just me. She'll be back. Shouldn't take her that long. Another one of these, some more of these statistics is 1 in 10 transactions is made on the 4th contact. So you wanted to, when you first contact somebody, you need to remember that a lot of times people do not buy. Well, they have to see you or hear from you at least 7 to 12 times before they buy. So, yeah, it's really a numbers game, and you just have to keep playing those numbers and keep contacting people, finding different ways of doing that. Staying on top of that. Don't let too much time go by between contacts because they will forget you. Most of the times, I think it's like within 12 hours, isn't it, Chabaria? Somebody will forget about you, forget what they've said to you or anything. So you want to keep doing that, keep contact with them, and maintain a good relationship with them. You don't want to just contact, hey, remember this? Kind of engage with them, keep them on a friend level. Make friends with your contacts. Make friends with them. Keep in contact with them. Get them really excited about what you're offering them and you're going to show them. Let them know, hey, you know what? I'm here. I feel that you are and your business is very important. I really want to do this with you. Can you just give me a little bit of time? Let me explain things. Let me show you what I can do. We'll try this again. Can you just... There you go. Now try saying something. Does that sound better?
Hello. Yeah, you sound better, do I?
Yes, you do. Much better.
Yay, nice. Yay. I had to go all the way back to your message of the link and then copy it into the... That's what took me so long. But I've been listening, and yes, I love the 12 hours one. It takes... I know that there's a 12 hours to get rusty, and I think it's like 12 hours for someone to forget you. Like, people will just forget you.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, right after they hang up with you, they've already forgotten you. within 5 minutes.
The audio's back.
Yeah. Well, but,
All right.
yeah.
Okay. I think it sounds all right when I listen to it on my computer. So I think it's just this is probably the most interesting episode we've ever done.
I don't know. We've had a few doozies in there.
Oh my god! It's like
we like to keep it light and fun, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Stuff happens. Maybe
Yeah.
this can get into everything will be okay session.
It'll be amazing. That just means that more people have to lean in and pay more attention.
Exactly. That's every time you talk, I'm like,
yeah. What'd you say?
Yeah, sorry, carry on. I came back in and I completely interrupted you.
No, you're okay. I said 1 in 10 transactions is made on the 4th contact. 80% of all sales are made between the 5th and the 12th contact. So if you're only going to contact them once, you've lost the sale. If they're not that one part of the 2% they're going to buy on the first contact. So you have to keep following up, because the more you follow up, the more likely your chances are getting to have them buy from you. Right?
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know what you're saying, but it's okay.
I know. I think normal episodes, it's like fine for us to jump into each other, but now that I'm like trying to concentrate so hard, I'm like finished.
Oh, I know. I think this one was really good by Grant Cardone. He says, by texting your client in real time, you would take a 1% conversation rate and multiply it up to 40 times. So while you're talking to, if you're making a phone call to somebody and you're on the phone with them right then, send them a text at the same time.
Yeah.
It just boosts your conversion rate.
Yeah.
And I've gotten to where, I don't know if you do this, but when I'm doing my cold calls, I will go through each one, and I will, if they have an email, a Facebook, and a phone number, I will do all 3. I will do as many contacts with that one person as possible. And my thing is, I keep trying to go back on a daily basis, or at least within a couple of days or something. I try not to let it go too far. I know I have with some, but I try not to let it go too far. So trying to boost that up there even more. Hey, you know what? I just need to be more creative at what I'm sending them.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I asked about this on the sales rally with the Cardone team, and they said it doesn't even really matter what you send them. And that's also a big aha moment I had, is I wasn't doing it because I had to think of the perfect thing to send or to say, and it has to be fun and it has to be this, but it doesn't really matter. It's just the fact that you have texted them while you're on the phone, and it's just the fact that you sent them a little like, hey, how you doing? And something else I found is that the follow-up doesn't, I mean, obviously ideally you are following up with that person like privately in your messages, but a big thing I found was also being really present on social media as well. Like I'm trying to go live more often, and I go live and suddenly it feels like people are more willing to talk to me, and it might just be the way the universe is like working, and it's like the it's giving back. But it's just be present and be in their face, and just be there all the time, every day, multiple times a day. You need to be in their face. So yes, follow up with just them is very important, and like sending them messages, sending them videos, and personalizing these things, but also keep present online.
Yeah, I like what you said about being present on social media.
You're really good at it.
And what I found is when I'm doing my cold calls, or I'm sending somebody a text or an email or something, those people will see my name and they will search me on Facebook or on social media. They'll look me up and they're looking to see what I'm doing. Is this a real person or is this a scam? Is this something that that I can have confidence in? So I think that's a plus right there. It's a bonus because they're learning more about me. They're learning that, I'm authentic, I'm real. I am with the Freedom Lifestyle Creators. I do know Chubaria, and so it kind of just builds that credibility. So they're going to feel more comfortable with dealing with me and talking to me. And I've come across a few people, and we go through this objection all the time on our role plays in the morning calls. I'm not interested. And like I said before, I have to kind of break free from my conditioning because my thought is they're not interested. And crap, I can't call them anymore. I can't do this. And it's like, no, you're not giving up. They don't know what you're trying to offer. They don't know, they can't be interested because you haven't shown them anything. Just keep going. So I just keep sending and I keep getting. I've even made a couple of people really angry. Take me out of your database. Okay, I will. Not that I want to continue to make you angry, but because I know that what I have for you is very powerful and can change your life. I mean, it's already changed mine in a huge way.
Yeah.
And that change is only growing from Friday forward. So I'm not giving up because I believe in what we're doing. So
Yeah. No,
I'm coming for you.
completely. Yeah, we're coming for you. Completely. And another thing that you reminded me of that was an aha moment that I think Grant Cardone himself has said is that he gets, I want to say excited, but he doesn't get put off by people becoming like annoyed at him for following up. And I think he said one time something along the lines of it's better for if people are angry and they're annoyed at you, okay, like it's an emotion, they're showing a level of interest. It's better than them just completely ignoring you, deleting your email, because them getting annoyed, and it will rarely happen. It hasn't happened to me yet where someone has actually been annoyed at me for following up, which I thought everyone would be. So that was completely my own limitations. But I'm sure like once it gets bigger and bigger, and people one day someone will become annoyed at me, and that's okay because that is a level of interest, and I've got their attention, and they're only annoyed because they know that I've reached out so many times, so they know me. You're in their memory. So, and it sounds so bad to say like it's okay if people are annoyed. Obviously, you don't want to go outright try and anger and annoy people, but it's okay. Like if Grant Cardone himself is alright with people becoming annoyed at him for following up, then we should all follow in those footsteps, because at the end of the day, you're doing it out of a place of love, and you want to help these people. And if you aren't, I'm so sold on FLC, for example, that I'm okay with following up. So yeah, that's a big thing. Be so sold on you and your product that you want to follow up this 5 to 12 times.
Yeah. Be sold on what you're doing, what you have to offer. It gets worse when I talk. You notice that? Am I that annoying? Computer's even like, I don't want to hear you. But yeah, like you said, Grant Cardone says that when somebody gets annoyed with you, then what was it? It just means that you're on their mind. They're thinking of you, and that's what you want. You want to be present on somebody else's mind.
Exactly. Whether you like me or not, I'm in your face. Chubaria said.
Yeah. You'll learn to like me.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm wondering if that's on my end. Is there anything I can do? I don't know what to do about that audio.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
so
a
scratchy.
techie, so I don't know.
I hope it. I feel like no one else can hear it. People watching, let us know on a replay. Can you hear this like distorted sound that we're hearing? Because it's very. I really try. I have to really concentrate to listen.
Can because it's audio.
That's
I
alright.
don't know how to change this.
Look, if you
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, no. If you come this far and you're still watching, it just goes to show it's okay if you mess up. Like no one's perfect. Take it from us. Our episodes are not scripted, if you can't tell. We just come and have some fun. Shit happens, and it's okay. Just keep moving. You might not be able to hear each other.
Absolutely.
Like, that's all. It's okay. I got some more stuff.
It says leads that were sent 3 or more text messages after the first contact are 328% more likely to convert. That's a huge number. Just from sending 3 text messages after the first contact. So if you're on the phone with them and you're sending them a text, that's 1. 2 more times, hello, 328% that you just upgraded that conversion rate, right?
Crazy.
Huh? Says be the first vendor to follow up, and you will get 50% of the business.
Yeah, it's mind blowing, these statistics. And the first time I heard them, I couldn't believe it.
I know. Did you have any notes that you wanted to go over?
Sorry, what was that?
Did you have any notes you want to share?
I know you've actually got you've got exactly the page I was trying to look for earlier that I can't seem to find. It's gone completely missing. But yeah, so these statistics is what I wanted to share with everyone. So thank you for getting them, because it's just when you think about it, it's how isn't this more taught, and why isn't this more available to people in businesses? I need to stop moving around so much because I know it's getting very glitchy and pixelated. But I'm like watching it on my computer at the same time. It just baffles me that this isn't more common knowledge, because the amount of deals being left on the table and the amount of people who still are out there that need your product, I'm looking at you, or like need the service, need whatever, and it will take them one more message from someone, or one more cold call, one more video online they've seen this person to buy, but people give up because and I don't blame them. Like, if I didn't learn this, I would give up too after the first contact, because I thought that's how it goes. But I'm really glad that we've come to realize just how important follow-up is, and it can be fun. Like, the more comfortable I get with it, it's fun.
Yeah, it actually is. I'm still learning to get really comfortable with it, but it actually is. It is really fun because you're getting to know new people, and I look at it as an adventure. It's just putting myself out there again. We talk a lot about getting out of your comfort zone. Well, I have, and it's really getting out of your comfort zone, believing in who you are and what you have to offer, and basically putting yourself out there so you can help other people. And remember, when you help one person, that's a ripple effect. They get to help everybody else after that, other people after that. So it's just keep doing it, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember it says get a 500% increase in lead conversion? 37% of businesses respond within the first hour. You are 7 times more likely to have a meaningful conversation with a key decision maker if you make contact within the first hour. So when you're talking to somebody and you're trying to offer them something, you want to get the decision maker. It's not saying you want to leave everybody else, but you want to be able to give your presentation to the person who's going to make the decision so they can make an informed decision and don't just have to take everybody else's word for it. And then when you're doing that, have it in writing, those slides, stuff like that. So
yeah, I love these stats. And actually, this is kind of a closing thought I want to say, so I'll save it for when we're closing up. But I'll have to try and remember that with we both know how good we are.
I would just say it now because unless you're going to write it down, because I would forget to.
True. No, I did. I mean, it's near time anyway. But I saw this video on TikTok that said if you knew you had so you're going for a job, if you knew you had 20 rejection letters before you got a yes to your dream job, would you be happy every time you heard a no? Yes. If you knew you had 3 more relationships to go through before you found your absolute soulmate, would you be happy if those 3 relationships, when they ended? Most people say yes, because they know that how many times until they'll get what they want. And it kind of made me think of Philip. If you knew that it would take someone saying no to you 11 times, and on that 12th time they would say yes, would you be happy every time you reached out and they said no for those 11 times? Yes. So now that you know the stats and you know it will take, some people will take 12, and this is an average, so it might be more and it might be less than 5, but it's get excited when people say no and get annoyed, because you are heading in the right direction, as much as it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah. I had something in my head and I can't remember what it was now.
Wait, what was that?
Quint says, hi. Hey, Quint is on Facebook. Hey, thanks for joining us, for tuning in. Really appreciate you. Hey, if you have any questions or comments, please let us know and we will answer your questions right now. Read your comment online. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes. Any topics you would like?
Have I ever seen the Twilight Zone? Yes. Sorry. Go ahead.
Wait, what was it? Have you ever seen Twilight Zone? No.
I haven't seen Twilight Zone in years, so I really couldn't tell you which one's my favorite episode. That's like a long time ago. I've slept since then, so it's not like I remember it all. I never watched all of it anyway. Do you remember any of the mistakes with follow-up? When you're going to follow up?
Oh, mistakes and follow-up. I like this one. Yes, but I can't remember how. I don't want to. How they're worded. Do you have them then? I know how they.
I was trying to like frequency leads to greatness. I think it's basically when you're not going to follow up, you never make a phone call. You never, because I don't have. It says number 1, never make the call, which is obviously a huge mistake. You never make the call. You never make a contact. 48% of salespeople never make the call. 65% of leads are not nurtured. which is obviously a mistake. You need to nurture. Did you freeze on me? You froze. Greg, thanks for joining, Greg. This is not an open panel. It is just, we are welcoming your comments and any questions or anything you have in the comments, we will answer. We'd love to have you guys join in on the conversation, obviously, but I don't know how to open the panel. So bear with us because we're still learning all this stuff. 25% of salespeople never make a second contact. She'll be back, I hope. So that's another mistake. 25, think about that. 25% of salespeople never make the second contact. Make the call, figure out the rest later. So a lot of people want to know everything up front. They want to know how, when, where, who, everything, why, but they don't just jump in and try to say, okay, let me do this and I will learn as I go. A lot of times that's how we are able to do things. Is that better?
I'm on my computer now, so.
I think we have less problems with your computer than your phone.
Honestly, you should have just kept to the computer. Anyway, I was intently listening.
That's okay. Do you know what an open panel is? I don't know what an open panel is. Is that where we just open, like anybody can? I mean, we want them to comment and stuff, but I don't know if that means bringing them on.
Like bringing them on.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm not sure either. Open panel, yes, as in comments and questions and everything is welcome. Bringing people on, I don't think would, because it's a long process.
Yeah.
It'd be but yeah, and I also want to say what I was trying to say when I froze for ages and then left, which wasn't me. It was all my phone doing that.
Yeah, right. You just went into veil. I'm just kidding.
I was like, oh, my way out. Oh no, it's frozen again. Oh, there we go. If anyone wants any certain topics covered, you can always let us know. Either message one of us, comment it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say before I rudely was stripped off the live, which my computer is so much better.
We can hear you. We can hear each other. Prince says Josie Humphreys done. Done? Big question mark.
Hi Michael. We are nearly done. We are nearly wrapping up this live. We've been going for 43 minutes. Yeah. So Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
I want to say this.
Follow-up.
Huh?
I was just saying, for anyone joining in right now, we're talking about follow-up.
Yep.
You've missed a lot of drama, but also a lot of quality statistics and content. So watch the replay.
I want to throw this out there. This is from Grant Cardone. He says this: greatness will not find you until you show up. And that's where I'm at in my life. I'm showing up.
Yeah.
And what he means by that is, if you're not willing to put yourself out there and do the work, you're not going to get the benefits that come with that work. So if you're not going to do the follow-ups, you're not going to give it your all. You're not going to get out there and really sell what you believe in and bring in those clientele, and then you're not going to be able to, you're just not going to get the greatness that comes with it. You're not going to get those benefits. You want to make $50,000 a month, which is completely doable. It's completely doable. You can even make $200,000 a month. I mean, come on, there's no limit. The only limitation is what you put on yourself. And if you're not going to show up and do the work, you're not going to get the benefits.
Yeah.
Flat out. So in my 100%. Life right now, I'm out, I'm there, I'm here.
Yeah. Well, exactly. You reminded me of She's Here, We're Here every Sunday, baby. You reminded me of something that Brandon, one of the Cardone team, put on his story, that he says, and I don't think it's his quote, but it's do what others won't today, so that you can do what others can't tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it was Brandon, but he was quoting somebody else. And I
Yeah.
want to say it was Steve Jobs, because Chubaria says this too.
Okay.
And it's this.
Yes. There we go. Today I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can do what others can't. I love that quote. I love it. And not as in
You froze.
like, yeah, I want to do it. But it's so true. If you want to have that life that not many people have, do what not many people are willing to do. Follow up.
Most people, they're so into their conditioning and so into, they think realistically, they can't do anything because realistically, this is the way economy is or the way life is. The only one putting limitations on you is you. Because realistically, anything is possible. There's nothing that you cannot do.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said this once before to Chubaria. It's like, and I don't remember if it was our last week's live or what it was, but it's like, I do not have strings attached to me where I'm a puppet or a marionette, where I have to have somebody else controlling what I'm doing, how I'm thinking, and what I'm capable of.
Yeah.
Even God has given us free will. Not that I want to bring religion into it, but the point is we have free will. We can do whatever we want to. Quit limiting yourself. Quit believing that I can't, and start thinking I can.
Mm.
You know, and I've mentioned before that I sit there. A lot of people don't know the story about the little engine that could. If you don't know that story, you need to find out about that story. Go on YouTube, watch the video, find out. The little engine that could was this little tiny engine. He was a circus train, right? And he would pack everybody, they would pack everything into this little train, the front of the circus, and they'd go travel to the next stop. Well, and along those travels, there's a lot of hills and mountains and, you know, ups and valleys, which is life. We're on a roller coaster, right? Well, this little train was so weighed down, bogged down by everything I had to carry, that it was hard for it to get up those hills. It'd be like, I think I can, 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 and keep chugging and keep saying that to itself till it got up there. And then on the way down is, I knew I could, I knew I could, I knew I could. But me, I was going to Style Masters, learning how to become a cosmetologist, to cut hair and nails and everything else. And when I went to cut my first haircut, I was so scared that I was going to mess up that I automatically started saying, I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. So my instructor started calling me, okay, you little engine that could, let's do it.
Oh.
So that's what I do. Instead of saying, I think I can, because that leaves some margin of doubt. I quit saying, I think I can. It's, I know I can. I know I can do this. I know I can do that. And then I end up proving myself right.
Yeah.
Once I get in there, face my fear, give it my all, end up finding out, well, that was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. It was so much easier. There was nothing I should have been afraid of. There's nothing. What was I worried about? And it was so fast. It's like, what the heck? Well, you know,
no, exactly.
What is the drama that was supposed to come from that? Where's all the difficulty?
Exactly.
If there is difficulty, you end up learning something. Sorry, I don't mean to keep cutting you.
No, I'm cutting you off. Don't worry. It's so true. It's the talk we have on ourselves is so important, and we say that you need to keep following up, and you follow up. You do. We've talked about it for 40 minutes, how important it is. But you really do that. We touched on need to be sold on yourself and your product first. I am so sold on FLC. Like you've said this, that I think the world should have FLC.
We should
My
just rename the
struggle.
planet FLC, Freedom
We
Lifestyle
should.
Creators Planet.
No, we're going to. Like, that is the plan.
Yeah.
But I wasn't supposed to tell anyone. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. There's no plan for that. But I think my problem, and most people's problem, is getting sold on yourself. And it's talk like that, which was such a good example, that will really help. So yeah, become sold on yourself. And I was going to say something else, but I forgot.
You'll remember. Maybe by the time this is over, but you'll remember.
Yes. I'll remember at midnight tonight, and I'll be like, "Oh, I'll comment it." So if you see a comment,
I'll wake up in a dead sleep. Oh, I remember now.
I must tell. Yeah.
But yeah, it's things are. It just irritates. I was gonna say is I believe in FLC so much, guys. I quit my job. And I believe in FLC so much that that's where I'm going. I'm heading. I am focusing 100% on to FLC and doing my other stuff on the side when I have time. But that's how much I believe in this and how much I believe in what we do for people. You got to get out there and take that chance. Believe in yourself. Believe in the product you're offering people, and know that you can make a huge difference and impact other people's lives. Make that ripple effect.
100%. I really like that quote that I shared in our FLC team group chat. But for everyone watching, it's, how big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail? Which suddenly I was like, oh my God, bigger that I'm dreaming right now, if I knew I couldn't fail. So that's what I need to work on. And I know that we have our PPFs, and we have a plan, which I absolutely love, and I know that it won't fail because the math has been done. And yeah, exactly. So anyone watching, like, if you've made this plan for yourself, and you know the maths, like how many calls you need to do, and if you don't, join FLC. But
map will get you in there.
yeah, check down below. And I know that it won't fail, but I think I still doubt myself. I don't doubt the results that will come. I doubt, will I actually put in the work to make the results come to me? And that is down to me. I'm the one who needs to make the calls. I'm the one who needs to follow up. And if I do that, then it'll come.
You want to know what my biggest fear was?
Mm.
I say was because it's not anymore. It's not that I was scared that if it works. It was, I'm scared because I know it's going to work. And how do I handle that success?
Ooh.
How am I going to handle that success? That's where my fear comes in, or came in. And now I'm just like, just going to go for it, do it. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah. Say yes now and figure it out later.
Yeah. You don't know how to do it? Good. Fantastic. Jump in there, learn something, grow, change.
Yeah.
You've got this. There's no reason for you not to start it. And quit trying to start things absolutely perfect. There's no perfect timing. There's no perfect anything. Get in there, learn your lessons, and figure it out.
Yeah. I know time is very much getting on. So
yes,
I'll make this quick, but something that Coach Dave said to us, who is our team FLC team personal coach, says, and I don't have my notebook on me with the actual quote, but to get what you want, you need knowledge. And the information, did I cut out a little bit?
You did.
Okay, to get what you want, you need information and you need knowledge. And the information you can get anywhere. You can do your research, you can read books, you can do all this. That's good. The knowledge only comes from doing. So just do it. You can't wait until you know everything inside out, because you will never know everything inside out until you start doing it. So make that cool.
Yeah, that's like I like that, because you have to sit there and think, I can read all the books in the world I want to, but that's not going to give me the knowledge. I might know some more things, but to really solidify that and the knowledge and learning it, you have to implement it.
Yeah.
So I love that. And guys, if you want more information about the Freedom Lifestyle Creators, or about business or anything at all, comment roadmap, and we will get you the Cold to Client roadmap, and that was written by our beautiful, wonderful Chubaria, and we'll get you that for free, and we'll get you in on a call, see if there's anything we can help you with, or just to connect with us, ask questions, find out more about what FLC is, Freedom Lifestyle Creators. I usually always refer to FLC as FLC, Freedom Lifestyle Creators.
Yeah.
FLC, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But yeah, comment roadmap, we'll get you that, and then we'll get all your questions answered. Probably show you more information than what you expected.
Yeah, for sure.
But
we're here for you. Yeah. Yeah.
$1 million information.
It really is.
Yeah. And that
it
book
really
is millions. So let's get
and it won't be free for forever. So comment roadmap and get it while you can.
Get it, yes. It's very powerful.
But, yeah. I've despite the if you are still here and you're still watching, props to you. Like you've passed the test.
There you go.
Woohoo! So no, so thank you so much for everyone who has watched. I've had fun despite the challenges. And yeah, like Misty was saying earlier, implement. Take what you've learned from this, everything about follow-up, which is so important, and go implement it today or tomorrow if you're going to sleep right now. That's okay too.
Yep. Do it. Be creative.
Just do it.
Box.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay. So are you ready? I love this song. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Me
are you guys
too.
ready? Let's do
Come
this.
movie with us. You better be dancing at home.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Closing is always easy when you're in Cardone U. We role play with Grant Cardone's team. They know just what to do. They're always there to support us. We couldn't ask for more. On our way in the right direction, we found what we're looking for. In FLC, in FLC. Closing is better with appointment setters. You'd better believe we're not a team but a family. We work together in harmony. We are devoted, and that you can quote me in FLC. We welcome the newbies gladly. We know there's so much to learn. We've got your back for a lifetime. There's no need for concern. Just look at the world around you. There's deals to close everywhere. And if you face an objection, what would Jabari say? In FLC, in FLC, objections are easy. If you don't believe me, I have to agree. We can role play at any time. To disagree, that is a crime. We're practicing to get the cha-chings in FLC. In FLC. Since we started training, our leads ain't complaining. They're so happy. We get to role play with Big Brother Dave. We've got Coach Sean, the best coach ever born in FLC. All of our closers, they keep their composure. 10x is the goal, Uncle G, well he knows. We've got the spirit, and you've got to hear it. We're FLC.
Yay! Is that you that just commented roadmap?
No.
Someone just commented road on Facebook.
Right, we'll get that to you.
I don't know.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Bye bye.